All right, this is a video for the listing I have of my 2005 BMW 3.0i. It has just over 72,000 miles. I posted some pictures, and people were asking for some additional pictures. So I figured, a video is worth what? A whole bunch of extra pictures. So I just wanted to, do this video, show everyone how clean this thing is. Like I said in my ad, I recently moved and I don't have a garage, so I had it detailed really recently. I still have the plastic on the floor from where they did it. You can see the leather's in fantastic condition. The interior, it just is in really great shape. Every single thing in this car works. There are no bugs, there's no weird things. I've maintained this to the best of my ability. Anytime I've heard a sound or anything, straight to the shop, check it out. I get my belts changed, not when they start squeaking, but when the manufacturer recommends. Let's look at the engine, for example. So the light's a little harsh as it's getting close to evening time now, but you can see, just every single part of this engine is just immaculate. It is super clean. The engine's like showroom quality. This is a 2005. There's, on the front bumper, you've got your little kind of, what are those, like where bugs hit and stuff, and make the paint not, smooth and shiny like it is right here. You got a little bit of that haze, but it's kind of what you expect of a 12 years old car. But overall, everything about this car is absolutely fantastic. It's really great. So I'm going to pause this for a second, and then I'm going to start the motor so we can hear that going, and then I'll do a video of the top going up and down. I just want to let it dry a little bit more first, since I don't have a garage. It gets a little dusty, so I wash pretty often. So I just gave it a quick wash to get the dust off it, so you could see what it looks like when it's polished up and ready to shine. So hold on one second. So here it is running. You can see there's no strange sounds or anything like that. It's got a nice throaty exhaust. We can see here the miles on the car. We give the car a little bit of a gas. It's got a real nice sound to it. The stereos are premium sound. You won't really be able to capture that through the cell phone, so if you want to come look at it, we can put on some of your favorite tunes. The wheels are in great shape. Again, they're 12 years old. You got, on this one, you got a little bit of curb rash right there. And again, that's to be expected in a car this old. But, it's a super clean car, as you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and shut all the doors in the trunk, and then I'll do a video of the top going down and functioning properly, and give you a look at what it looks like in Roadster mode. Hold on. Alright, so we're back inside the car. Your controls are right here. You've got sport mode, you've got your auxiliary input, you've got a cigarette lighter charger right there. Back here, you can pair your phone with your Bluetooth. It's got automatic air conditioning. You set it to auto and let it go. CD player, I guess it's got an MP3 encoder in there as well. It's a really loud stereo. It's actually louder than my 2016 that has the upgraded sound. So all right, let's do the top. So sorry if this makes you dizzy. First the windows come down, top goes back, and then you just keep holding it. You could stop when it makes no noise, or you can just keep holding it. It'll roll the windows back up. So now you've got a really fantastic view out the side. So I'm going to step out again and kind of let you see what this looks like with the top down. Alright, so now we can see with the top down, this is where this car really shines. You know, I bought this thing as it's kind of a weekend fun vehicle. I was going to get a motorcycle and my wife freaked out. It's not safe, you know, you'll die. So I said, fine, I'll get a convertible. And we found this thing, and it was just, you know, with those red leather seats and the 3.0 V6, it's just a really, really cool car. So I snagged it up and I absolutely love it to death. The only reason I'm selling this thing is because I moved, when we moved down from Flagstaff, we were on the west side, we had a garage. We came out here to Tempe and bought this condo. Didn't have a garage, I figured it won't be a big deal. We had a covered carport, and I have a car cover for this thing, which also comes with the car, so I figured, you know, if I only use it on the weekends, I'll keep it covered. But twice in the last year, someone cut through the convertible top to try to break in. Now, I always keep it this clean. There's literally, this isn't, you know, something I keep full of stuff, because this is just a fun kind of play car when you want to cruise around in style or really enjoy the nice weather. So it was kind of for nothing. They didn't even take anything. But, you know, I've replaced it twice. I guess the benefit for the buyer is, I mean, it has a brand new convertible top, and that's a pretty expensive replacement. And, you know, at 12 years old, pretty much any Z you're going to get, they're going to be a little weathered, a little discolored. And this one's just a nice solid black, and I mean, it's going to last easily another 20 years as long as you take care of it. I mean, if you have any questions, you can, you know, hit me up. I'm guessing if you're looking at this, you've probably already seen the ads and contacted me and asked for more info. One other thing I want to look, so, you know, with a car that's 12 years old, usually the headlights would be a little oxidized and a little bit kind of hazy. So what I did is, when I got this thing professionally detailed by a guy I go to, does a really fantastic job, does a lot of detailed jobs for show cars and stuff, and he went ahead and polished up the headlights and gave them a nice seal on it, so those are going to be good for years and years to come as well. So yeah, I mean, everything about this car is cool. At the price of $12,000, there's just not too many things that you could buy with miles like this. You know, it's only got 72,000 miles. You're not going to turn heads for that dollar amount like you will with this car. I mean, people joke at work all the time with me. You know, I work in construction, and these guys driving F-250s and Dodge 3500s, and they, you know, always joke like, oh, we wish we had Travis's salary. Look at his car. But the truth is, I mean, their cars probably cost like 50 grand, and this one is like 12. You know, it's well, I paid a bit more than that because it was obviously lower miles and a little newer. But yeah, turns heads. Everyone who sees it loves it. I've never gotten compliments on a car like I have with this one. You know, it just feels real good when, you know, spend, you know, 30 minutes getting all cleaned up, nice and shiny, go out to dinner, you know, take a nice drive through some winding road. When we lived in Flagstaff, we used to like to go up and down the 89A, down Oak Creek Canyon with the top down. It's just a real pleasant car. So this video is pretty long, but I figured you'd really want to see, you know, let's kind of give it a close-up on each wheel well, so you can see that it's all in really, really great shape. There is probably the only thing on this car that really stands out is sucking is it does have one kind of scratch in the clear coat right there. If I'm just being full disclosure, that's the only really thing that stands out on me is, you know, something that's, and like it's not even noticeable. Look how close I have to get before you can even see it. You know, it's real subtle. So yeah, fantastic car. It's got a new windshield, no chips in it. I had the, when they did that, they redid all the seals. These get pretty cracked up after, you know, 10 or 12 years. So the old one was a little cracked, and then got a rock in the windshield, so I got that all changed out. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, it's absolutely beautiful. It's also got heated seats. I don't know if I mentioned that. I mentioned in my ad. Right there is the heated seat button, and on the other side there's one as well. And those get nice and toasty. So even when it's cold outside, you know, you can put the top down, have the heater blast in your feet, and put on those seated heats. Good to go. And it doesn't ever get that cold in Phoenix anyways, but you know, we used to live in Flag, so it gets a little colder up there. Well, alright, this is my 2005, God, I hope I didn't say 2015 in the beginning, my 2005 BMW Z4. Just over 72,000 miles, super clean, runs fantastic. I'll put all my I'll put a link to my ads at the bottom of this video. So if you want to take this one home, hit me up.